Hey, it's Rusty. Thanks for tuning in to Burning Cereal. Happy holidays. Today is December 25th, and Nico and I are going to rip out a quick video because we have a family tradition on the 25th. We get Chinese food. And the reason we get Chinese food is a few years ago, we were at one of the houses and we were going to have a giant prime rib, and we put it in the oven. And something went wrong, and in about 2 hours, it turned into a giant chunk of beef jerky. So our only option was to order some Chinese food. So now we order Chinese food every Christmas. And what goes well with Chinese food? Chinese mustard. How do you make Chinese mustard? I'm going to show you. And you know what? It's as easy as So ingredients that we're going to need: some water. We're only going to need a half a cup, but we need to have it boiling. The city that we're in, water boils at 209 degrees. We're a little bit higher elevation, about 1,300 feet. Our old house, we were right at sea level, so it was 212. But here where we're at now, 209, so I'm going to wait for this to get up there and boil. The other thing that we're going to need: some dry mustard. I prefer Colemans. I love Colemans. It's really good mustard. We're going to need just a pinch of some kosher salt, probably a tablespoon, if that, of oil. So let's get this started. We have our bowl. We're going to measure out a half a cup of mustard. I love making my own mustard. I go through one of these canisters probably once a month. Let's stop being tight with it and just go. You know what? It's about a half a cup. We're going to go all in with a half a cup. We're going to use about a teaspoon of salt. Let's go with, I don't know, a teaspoon or so of oil, maybe just a hair more. We're going to let our water boil. We're going to add it to this, and we'll be right back. All right, so water's up to a boil. I'm going to get a half a cup of boiling water. It's about a half a cup. Now we're going to whisk this in with our oil, our salt, and the powder. Nice and slow. Just continuously add. Can reserve a little bit because I don't want to pour too much water in. You can also do this in KitchenAid. If you have a KitchenAid blender and you want to do larger quantities, you can. I do that every now and then. I'll make a big batch and use an entire can of Coleman's mustard. But I'll make a big batch of this. It'll last in the refrigerator for 3 weeks. Just want to make sure you get all the clumps out. Now, looking at it right now, It's got a good consistency. I'm afraid that's going to be fire though. It's gonna hurt eating it. It's gonna hurt when you're done eating it. I can smell it. It's really potent. It smells just like those little hot mustard packs that you get at like Pickup Sticks or Panda Express or, you know, any of those Chinese restaurants. Let's give it a little taste. See what it's like. Oh, that's hot. Oh. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. That's probably good. Let's give it a try again. That's good stuff right there. It's going to clean out your sinuses. What can you use this on? Rice, broccoli, meats. Oh my gosh. This is the greatest. Let's get this into a pretty bowl. We'll give it another try. What you really want to do is let this sit for about an hour. It will even thicken up a little bit more than it is now. Oh, this is good. This is good. We'll be right back. And that's all there is to it. You're going to have a nice bowl, about a little over half a cup of this spicy Chinese mustard. Again, you can use it on any Chinese food, takeout, make it home. It's amazing. It's really good on steaks. I can't say enough about Coleman's mustard. They don't sponsor this, but this is what I always use. It's great mustard. And again, you can also make this with cold water. I just think that the flavor comes out better with hot water. Again, if you have any questions, please post them down below. Love to see your comments. Like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. Have a happy holiday, and we'll see you next year.